It finally happened, and I'm so excited about this. I don't know why I've been waiting for this to happen because I've always thought it was going to, and I don't know. I got Karened. You know what I mean? I got Karened by a like homeowner association person, and not in my neighborhood, but so I'm a home health nurse, and I go to other people's houses, and I was at this neighborhood, and it was a man. It's a male Karen, which is apparently called a either a Kevin or a Ken or a Darren, but I like Kevin. So I got Kevin, and I was sitting out in my car. I had just left the patient's house, and I got to call a doctor, put some notes in or something like that. And I see this guy, and I know he's just going to walk right up to me and ask me what I'm doing. And I see this all the time and I always think it's going to happen. And this time he comes up and he almost walks up to me, and then he just circles my car real slow. Like he's wearing like I guess a nightgown or a robe or whatever. And so he circles my car, and then he pulls his phone out and he starts recording. And I'm like, all right, it's happening. So he does that, and he does it one more time. He circles around. I can see him. He goes up to my license plate. Very excited. And so he finally comes up, and I'm just like, not, I don't want to say anything to him. I kind of want to pop my head out and just be like, hey, I'm a nurse, And so that's what I did. I said, hey, how's it going? And he's like, can I help you? Classic Kevin. And I said, oh, I'm a home health nurse. I left a patient's house. I'm just sitting here doing some stuff on the computer. And he goes, this is a private street. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah. And he goes, you have to have a gate code to get in here. And it was like, I do have the gate code. I wasn't being sarcastic to him or anything. I wasn't like, you think I just jumped my car? Like, seriously. I was like, I know. I got the code from the person I was going to see, my patient. And he goes, who are you going to see? And I said, I can't tell you that, sir. And he goes, you can. And I was like, no, I really can't. Like we call it a HIPAA violation. And then he asked me for my ID. I mean, he's checking all the boxes. It was amazing. Real, I mean, not to be mean, but a real dumb looking guy too. Um, and he had we call it a shaggy donut. It's like a bald on top and then longer in the back. And he's kind of like combing over it, and real thick glasses. Anyway, and so he said he needed to see some identification. So I said, okay. And I showed him my badge from the hospital I work at. And I'm wearing scrubs with the name of the hospital. I'm not going to just, go pay to get these embroidered. You know how old I am that my Christmas and birthday presents are getting my hospital embroidered onto my scrubs. That's one of my presents. Anyway, I love it. Because it's expensive. Anyway, so he said he needs to see some ID, and I said, here's my badge, and here, and I got a pin with the logo on it. Like, what else you need to see here? And he said he needed to see my driver's license, and I was like, sir, I'm going to be here for like 2 more minutes, and I was like, you're not a cop. This is not a private street. Like, it's a private neighborhood, whatever. I was like, in my head, I was like, mailman, delivery man, like I'm the same as all that. But anyway, and then so he continues, and he said, okay, well, I've got your vehicle identification, I've got your license plate, and I am calling the police. And I said, okay, cool. So, I mean, I'm sure you can guess what happened next was 10 cop cars came. They pointed, they came in armed, and they told me to get down on the ground. And I was like, no, you're not taking me back. I'm never going back. And then they said, we're going to send the dogs. So they sent the dogs. And then I was like, and I knew one of the dogs. His name was Reggie. I went to high school with him. And so Reggie was cool, and he got the other dog to be cool with me. And then so we hop on the highway, and it turns into a high speed chase. No cops ever came. The dude literally just stood over in his driveway, which is kind of like cat a corner. It wasn't even next to where I was parked. I was literally parked next to a gully and some grass. I could see the main road. Anyway, it was awesome. He got real upset, and he got nothing from it. All right. Thank you all. Have a great day. Keep being awesome.